Okay, there are two vector NavBars in this star file, so I'll just give them a test. And just to show that they are vectors, if I click over this one, which I know is an image, view image info, then the only image in this whole file is this default image that's only there, just so I can check there's nothing else being created as images. Okay, so the top bar here, the top nav bar here, is made completely in Zara, and it's using pop-up layers. So we can go history, education, railway. Just click that a lot. It's quite a neat one. The only trouble is when it comes to drop down ones, the mouse over effects don't work. That's this one here. The second one down here is the lower navigation bar is created using CSS responsive menu generator as suggested by Acorn. I find that is very quick to create and easy to adjust the code within the placeholder. Further, it doesn't require multiple pop-up layers. The small shadowed box above the navbar, this one here, there, just acts as an indicator which page the viewer is on. So go into home, it's got this little indicator over the top. Collection, it's got this little indicator over the top. Agriculture, that over there. So that's the two, and I'll just have a look a bit closer at both of them. So let's look at the top navigation bar first and how that's created. We go to index page, and if I just get the mouse off here, then you've got all these other pop-up layers. So you've got that one for home, which actually gives you a mouse over effect where the button changes from a light blue to a darker blue and the text changes from black to white, and similarly on medicine and railway. Unfortunately, you have to have all these layers on all of every page, and it can become a bit of a nightmare to work through. It works, but it gets to a problem, and this is when it gets a bit worse. On the indigenous page, these drop down here, they no longer work as proper mouse over effects. The mouse over effect is lost. It works, but it's a lot of work to create, and if you wanted to change it, there's been a lot of work to change it. So that's that top bar. Right, now let's look at the bottom bar, the CSS responsive menu. And if we go to the CSS responsive menu, let me just go into that over there, and you have this on here. I didn't actually save the one I had before, but you can quickly see how you can change the menu bar from the solid background to the gradient background if you want one. The menu height, the menu bar height, corner radius, etc. That's one. In the top menu, you can change the fonts, you can change the little arrows that come down and you can change the hover text color and hover background. Sub menu, you can change the text background color and the text color on the hover and the background color on hover. And there's the menu design, and it's quite simple just to create a button. So if I say wanted to make a button, and I'll just call this egg, not eggy, egg, and I'll just put a hash in there for the time being, and I can add that, and there's that button appears there, and it also appears in the preview up here. Don't need that, so I'll just switch that off. And then in the end, when you're happy messing around with it, you get 2 or 3 bits of code you need to add. This bottom bit of JavaScript, you only need to add it if you want your site to be responsive, so the menu grows and shrinks as you grow and shrink the browser window. So the first code we're going to copy is this. Copy this CSS code, and it's copied. Then what I need to do is go into Web Properties, Website, Head, and I've already blocked it in here, but and I won't change it. But all you need to add is these style tabs. And there's a style opening tab, and there's a style closing tab, and there's cascading style sheet. So it's styles are the tabs that you need, and then you just paste the bit that you've already copied from the clipboard into there. Click OK and apply. Going back, you then go down, and you get the HTML text code for the actual buttons and all the rest of it. Then just copy that, and it's copied. Now what you need to do is you need to make a rectangle for the bar to go into, and I haven't measured this up correctly exactly, it doesn't matter. So that's that. And then if you go into placeholder, replace with HTML code, you can just copy that, paste that HTML code straight in there, go OK and apply. And if you're going to then go into, let me see, export, if you're going to have scale to fit the width maximum, OK, you're going to need this code down the bottom, the JavaScript code, and just copy that. Then you can go into plonk that in there, little rectangle, doesn't matter, it's not going to be hidden once you show it. Edit, and between the script tags, script open tag and the script open tag, just paste in that that code you had before, and click OK, and that's where when you test it. I'm just testing that first page. That's what you get. Now, if you want to change that, you can either go back and get some new code from the menu generator, or you can click on that, click on the edit, and if I just, why won't this open? Alright, you can go aref and just put in those inverted commas, index HTML, history HTML, and collection. You can change all that, just change it as you want, rather like you do on the actual Zara menu. Once you can see, it only needs 2 things: the link reference, which is railway.html, and the title that actually appears on the button, which is railway. So it's quite simple to change that without having to go back and change it in the generator. So I hope that helped. I'll put this ZAR file on with this post, so you can have a look at it if you want. Okay, this is Egg. All the best. Goodbye.